Hi YouTube, I'm back with another wig review. I am here to discuss the Bobby Boss. It is the MLF73 Jasper. There's the stock card, and that's what I have on right now. Let me tell you a little bit about this wig. First of all, I love this wig. I really love this wig. The density is so full. It's so thick. Like, I love thick hair. And I like thick hair because I like to put heat on my hair. And I like to be able to flat iron and wear straight, one day, then curl it the next week or whatever. And as you apply heat to it constantly, it kind of thins it out anyway. So I like my wigs thick so that it always have that kind of full texture to it no matter how much heat I put in it. So that's why I really like thick wigs. I've always liked big hair anyway, but this wig is very thick. It is super thick. Now, I pretty much stick with the same kind of colors all the time. I always stick with my 27s, or I would go with like a 613 Platinum Blonde or something like that. But lately I have been buying some wigs that had the number 30 in it. And it's because they didn't have my 27 in, so I had to get the next closest lightest thing in that particular wig, so I would get a 30. And I can wear 30s look good on me, but I prefer my blondes. But this this wig right here that I have on is F4 2730. So as you can see, it has your 27 highlights in there, and then your 30. And 4. Now, when I went to go and I seen this wig, I wanted a 27. I asked them, did he have a 27? They didn't have any light colors. This was the lightest color that they had, was this. I'm looking at the card now. And he told me this was the lightest color that they had. And this might be, yeah, looking on this card right here, this might be the lightest color that they have in this Jasper wig. And when I got it out and I seen the roots, because I didn't take it out the package completely, I just looked on the ends and I was like, okay, I like that color combination. That looks really good. But when I took it completely out the pack and I seen had the chunks of the highlight like this, I was just like, what in the world were they thinking about when they did this? I was like, I've never had a wig that was like striped, like that was like kind of, I just never, I was like, I don't like that, but it's growing on me. Like, I'm starting to like it. Like, it's different. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Now it's growing on me. I'm liking it. But this wig is really thick. So if you're into really thick hair, you'll love it. It's super full. The flow is effortlessly. The flow is beautiful. It's really thick. It's like the texture is like a perm yaki. Like, someone like a black female that has really long, healthy, thick hair, and she flat ironed it out or put a perm in it. That's the texture of it. It's really soft, real soft. It was a lace front. The lace front was soft. this part. I like thin parts. I do not like wide, thick parts. I just do not. The part is super, super small, which I love. So I didn't have to go in with my permanent marker and fill it in and close the part in at all. I'm not going to do any plucking of the part because I think it's perfect. And I have not even put any concealer on this part at all. I have not put any concealer on this part. And I don't even have to, like, it just came out ready. It just, I don't know what to say. It just came out the pack with me having not to really do anything to it except tighten the elastic straps on the back. And the cap is so comfortable. It's so comfortable. I wouldn't say that it's, I'll say I think it'll fit really good on somebody with a larger head. I say it fit good with somebody with a smaller head. I have a small head. So, you know, once I adjusted the straps, like, it's so comfortable, like, so comfortable. And I think if you have a larger head, you would have no problems with it because it stretches. And someone like myself that don't like big caps because I have a smaller head and don't like all that cap, I think you'll be okay with it too. It's very comfortable. I don't feel like I have a lot of extra cap, just, you know, unnecessary cap, just, you know, back there. It to me, it fits like perfectly. After I tightened it up in the back, it fits so perfectly. And the cap is so comfortable, it's ridiculous. Like, this is one of the most comfortable caps that I have worn. It's so comfortable. What else did I want to say about this? I didn't have any tangling for real. I have like some snags every now and then, but that's to be expected when you have straight hair, straight long hair. It's to be expected. Oh my God, I thought that the wig that I just did a review on, my last review that I just done, I thought that was gonna be like my wig, my go-to wig. And don't get me wrong, I think it looked really good on me. But I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I kind of I didn't mess up the cap, but like I was saying on my last video, the cap was already tight, and I didn't know that because I've never had that wig before. And so I went in and adjusted it and made it tighter. And what I do with my straps, I weave the straps in the back in and out the holes, and I tie it in a knot. And I stretch the cap so that the knot is secure. It's real tight. And once you put that knot in there, it's, you know, you can't get the knot out. So when I wore the wig, it was so tight. It had my head hurting so bad last night. It was hurting very bad. And so I couldn't get the cap off. I couldn't get the knot out because let me show you. I couldn't get the anyway, I couldn't get the knot out because I had it in there so tight. So what I did was anyway, I cut it. And so I didn't mess it up. It still was fitting me good, but I feel like now I have to take it off because it's not perfect. And I hate them like that. God, I hate them like that, but I am. So anyway, I end up taking it out or whatever. So I said, well, I'm just gonna try this one. And I looked at some wig reviews on this, and I got they spoke really highly of the wig and everything. And I was like, cool. And it looks so beautiful on all the videos I seen on. I was like, God, that's so pretty. I'm gonna try it. So anyway, I'm completely in love with this wig. Completely in love with it. And it's long too, y'all. It's not as long as the wigs that I normally wear. I usually wear my wigs all the way down, like by my butt, but this still is a good length. And I'm gonna show you how long it is. Show you how long it is. I hope you can see. So it comes like to like the lower part of my back, like, you know, not midways, but a little bit lower. My butt's down here, so it comes right here. So anyway, it doesn't come. I hope you can see that. Turn to the side. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see. Okay. So yeah, it comes about right there. And then this is to the side. How long it'll be? So yeah. So yeah, it doesn't come all the way to my butt, but it comes to like to the middle of my back, and I love it. Ciao. I'm telling y'all, this wig is the bomb.com. I'm in love with this wig. And yeah, I'm in love with this wig. You know, I love my straight hairs anyway. I don't know. I used to love body waves, but now I'm into straight hair. For some reason, I'm into long straight hair. Anyway, and so it gives you a little bump. It's a little bit bump on the ends. So it's not completely bone straight. It's got a little bit bump on the end. So I like that. You can put heat up to... The stock card is so small, y'all. And I threw the packaging away. So I can't see the degrees, how high you can put it. I can't even see that. I think it's 400 degrees. But I wouldn't dare put that much heat in it because it is synthetic, even though it's a premium fiber wig by Bobbi Boss. And I've only bought a couple of wigs from Bobbi Boss in the past, so I can't really tell you exactly how good their wigs are, because I think I bought like 1 or 2 wigs before and I wasn't completely satisfied with it. So I don't want to just judge Bobbi Boss off just those 2 wigs that I bought. So I'm going to see how long this lasts and then give my, review on what I think about this wig. But from the other YouTube videos, they say that it held up pretty good. No tangling still, no shedding. Oh, that's another thing. I had no shedding. And like I said, just a little snags here and there. But for the most part, no tangling. Super thick, small part. The part stops about right here. It's kind of a curved part. I use wig tape. And I'm in love with wig tape, y'all. I used to buy bowl hold and spend $30 on a small bottle of bowl hold. And when I got ready to take the bowl hold out, I would have to get some wig remover or some oil, or wash it out, and it'll completely ruin the wig. So I just recently started using wig tape, and I absolutely love it. It's like, I don't care how much I sweat, I can go running and sweat. The wig tape ain't going nowhere. It's not coming off till you take it off. And a lot of times, even after I've had my wig in there for like 2 weeks, my wig tape is still not going anywhere. It's in there. And you just use alcohol to get it off, and it'll slide right on out. But make sure it's 90% alcohol. A lot of times you can't find 90% alcohol. So you can find like 50% alcohol, 70% alcohol, and it takes a little bit longer, but it'll slide, the tape will come right off. And you don't have to worry about your edges coming out with it. And not only that, when alcohol get in your wig, it dries no problem, and it doesn't mess up your wig at all. So I suggest to people out there using bowl hold and all these other type glues that would take your edges clean off, and that you have to wash out or put oil in it. And once you do that, your wig, already know once you wash your wig, it's just stiff after that. If it's synthetic, it's just, to me, it's no good after you wash it and stuff. It just really, it don't be the same. So If you don't know anything about wig tape, YouTube some tutorials on wig tape. It is the best thing. Like, get some good wig tape, and to remove it, just use rubbing alcohol and a cotton ball, and it'll slide right on out, and it doesn't damage your wig, and you can reuse your wig or whatever, because all the alcohol is gonna do is just dry. It's gonna dry, and your weave will be back like it was before you even got the alcohol in it. So that's what I use on my wigs. I use wig tape because I sweat, and it doesn't bother the wig tape at all. But again, this is the Bobby Boss Jasper, and it's the MLF73 Jasper wig. It is a lace front. It's pretty long. I will say it's long. The color that I have in my hair right now, if you're interested in this color, which I think is beautiful, is F4 2730. I think that's all is left to say. Wig cap is very comfortable. The density is a really full wig. You can't put heat on it. I'm trying to see if I'm leaving anything out. I think that is gonna be it on that. But I will give this wig a 2 thumbs up. It is so beautiful. It's thick, and seems like you wear a lot of different ways. You have your side right part. The side goes, the part goes on the side to the right. But yeah, I can just play with this hair all day. It's just a lot of different things I can do with this hair. I can see right now it's just a lot of different ways I can actually do this hair. Like, yeah. Yes, yes. This hair is gorgeous. This really makes me just want to go to the beach, put on my bathing suit, go to the beach, lay out in the sun, get a nice little beautiful tan to match the pretty brown hair, you know. But yeah, it's pretty. It's really pretty. I paid around 40 something dollars for this wig. A new beauty supply store opened up by my way, and they have like a sale going on their hair. So I was able to buy a wig and get the other one 50% off. So I went wig crazy in there. I bought like 6 wigs out of there. Cause that's just, to me, that was just the best deal. Like, I've like, golly, like, where have you been all my life? I was just like a kid in a candy store, and that Durham beauty supply store. I was in love with that beauty supply store. After that day, I was like, oh, they're gonna get all my money. But so yeah, so anyway, 40 something dollars, I think that's really good. I think on the internet, when I was watching some videos, I heard some girls saying that they had ordered some off the internet for like 30 some dollars. That's an even better deal, you know. But 40 some dollars, you know, I'm used to paying like 60, 70 some dollars for my synthetic wigs over here where I stay in Birmingham, Alabama, over where I stay. And to pay 40 some dollars for this wig right here, I was just like, wow. I'm like, oh my God, like, that is such a good price. So yes, so yes, so yes, so yes, so yes. I love this wig, y'all. I'm gonna definitely go buy it again. And the wig that on the last video that I made, I'm gonna go buy that wig again. I'm just not gonna do no adjusting with the straps in the back, tying in the knot, because it's already for like smaller heads. So I shouldn't even did that, but I didn't know they was gonna make it that small, the wig cap that small. But I'm gonna go and get that wig again, because I think that wig was beautiful on me. It was really pretty, but again, it didn't have a whole lot of hair. So it was kind of on the thin side, but it still looked real good on me. And I'm going to go and buy that wig again. That and this one. I need another one of these right here. And another one of my wigs from my last video. I'm going to go back and get another one of those in that same color. And I'm going to get this in the same color. But this is beautiful. Oh my God. It just reminds me like auburn color. Like it looks like auburn red to me. God, so this makes me feel so sexy. Oh my God. You can't tell me nothing. Whew, this is so beautiful. I just can't. This made me want to do some pics on Instagram. Oh, I gotta give me some pics. This is beautiful, y'all. I just don't know what to say. I think that's all. If you have any questions, you can ask me down below. Bobby Boss, y'all. They showing out. They showing out with this wig right here. This is really making me want to go check out other wigs that they have. For real, because they did their damn thing with this. So I'm gonna have to start checking Bobby Boss out to see what else they have to offer, because this is really pretty. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed by this. Really am. So good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Beautiful wig. Beautiful. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.